men's singles. In fact, we've got 3 more men's singles to come. But next up is the former world champion and the Olympic silver medalist, Kunlavut Vitidsarn, the number 2 seed from Thailand, up against China's Guang. Well, this, of course, is the 4th quarter of the draw because it features the number 2 seeds, Kunlavut Vitidsarn. But also in this section is the beaten finalist from 2020, CHN of Chinese Taipei, the number 7 seed. He will be playing against his teammates a little later on today on one of the adjoining courts. Well, yesterday in the men's singles, it was really a day of upsets. We lost 3 seeds. We lost the defending champion and 2-time winner, Xiu Qi. He was the number 1 seed. We lost Anders Antonsen, 4 times world championship medalist. He was the number 3 seed. He lost. Alex Lanier, who was a semi-finalist last year, he lost in the first round to Victor Lai. Now there's the World Tour Finals trophy, the famous trophies that will be played for at the World Tour Finals in Hangzhou in December. Only the top 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines will qualify for those World Tour Finals, and the qualification is done by the results from all World Tour tournaments throughout the year.
Stepping onto the Minoru Yoneyama court, China's Guang. And the number 2 seed from Thailand, Kunlavut Vitidsarn.
So both players have been introduced to the fans, and 2 very experienced players, despite the fact that the former world champion is only 24 years of age. Isn't that extraordinary? This will be, there he is, Olympic silver medalist. In fact, he's been in 3 consecutive World Championship finals. That's a measure of the quality of this man from Thailand. This is the 11th meeting between these 2, and of the previous 10, Kunlavut Vitidsarn has won 9 of them. But most importantly, perhaps the last 9. In fact, the only time that Guang has beaten his opponent of today is when Kunlavut Vitidsarn was just a 20-year-old. Guang is 29 years of age. That equates to about 5'10", and currently number 18 on the world ranking, although did spend 9 consecutive weeks at number 10. From the middle of January 2023. Interesting path into world badminton because he didn't play international badminton at junior level, but he has done remarkably well. He's now competing in his 7th All England Championships. The best he's done so far was a quarter-final back in 2022 when he lost to Lakshya Sen, who reached the final. I say lost, he actually gave a walkover to Lakshya Sen in that quarter-final 4 years ago. Kunlavut Vitidsarn, as I was telling you, is only 24 years of age, from Bangkok, and he's the shorter of the 2. That equates to about 5'8". He is a former world number 1, so he's 1 place down from his career high. 8 consecutive weeks from the beginning of June last year as world number 1. This is his 7th consecutive All England, so considering he's only 24, that is quite remarkable. And as far as he is concerned, like his opponent, the best he's done at the All England Championships was quarter-final, and that was 2 years ago when he lost to the eventual champion, Jonathan Christie, in 3 games. Well, as far as Kunlavut Vitidsarn is concerned, he's won the first of the Super 1000 events this year. That was the Malaysian Open. So looking to win 2 back-to-back Super 1000 events. So our court officials for this one from Portugal and England. João Fragoso from Portugal and Potter from England.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Kunlavut Vitidsarn, Thailand. And on my left, Guang, China. Kunlavut Vitidsarn to serve, level, play.
So the Olympic silver medalists. Kunlavut Vitidsarn, far side of the court, getting this first round match underway against China's Guang.
1-love.
Well, Steen, I was mentioning that Kunlavut Vitidsarn won the Malaysian Open, the first of the Super 1000s this year. That was his first 1000 title.
Yeah.
And in winning that, he became the 7th men's singles player to win World Tour titles at all 4 levels.
Wow.
It's pretty special, isn't it, to do that? Well, we were down here on Monday, weren't we, Steen, watching the players train, and we watched this man Vitidsarn train, and he did look to be fairly sharp.
Yeah, he did. Probably spurred on by that win in Malaysia. He did, previously to that, he'd done well in the championship events, but and also the World Tour, but only up to Super 500 level, more or less. Short.
Oh, this is a good rally. Lovely. Well, that rally will get the lungs expanding. Yeah, already having a drink. And of course, that he knows there will be a delay because his opponent dived for the last shot, and therefore the perspiration needs to be mopped from the court surface.
Players go on court.
Well, we were talking yesterday about no player from Thailand has ever won an All-England title in any discipline. And you mentioned a couple of men's singles players from some considerable time ago. Steen, and I checked the record books. Churun
Watanasin.
Yep, he was in 2 finals.
He was?
Yep.
Okay.
And Chanarong, he was in 1 final.
Service over.
Yeah.
That was in 1963, lost to a certain Dane called Erlen Kops.
Yeah.
So
I
we
think
were right
Badminton
on that.
also lost at least once to Kops.
In fact, it was both times.
Was
to
it
Kops.
both times?
Yeah. You see, you had me doubting myself after I'd given that stat yesterday. I had to go and double check things.
That's good. Keep you on your toes.
Absolutely.
2-3.
We can see that it's very, very easy to play a little bit too short, especially for Kunlavut Vitidsarn. And it's a situation where had Lu Guangzhou been a little bit younger, I would say that I believed in his chance here in this match here, because he's got the speed of movement.
4-2.
But I think that perhaps that speed of movement has dropped. He's still fast on his feet, but it's dropped a little bit. He's 29 years of age, been on the international circuit for some years now, and we haven't heard much of him as of late. There was this final in Singapore. Was it last year?
It was.
And the final of the Asia Championships. Apart from that...
Yeah, you have to go back 19 months to his last title, which was the Korean Open 500 in 2024.
Oi, good deception. Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic play.
It's an interesting contrast, I think, Steve, between these two
5-2.
players, because you've talked about Lu Guangzhou's speed around the court.
Yeah.
I tend to think of him as a bit of a runner, a retriever,
Yeah.
whereas I think Kunlavut Vitidsarn probably has the nicest looking skills in the men's singles discipline. And he has a huge array of shots.
I agree.
So it's the skill player against a runner, somebody who likes
more
being
physical,
yes, yeah.
rally style,
Service over.
but with the
3-5.
ability to change pace and really move quickly. I think he probably reached his height about 2-3 years ago, Lu Guangzhou. But who knows? He might have been going through some injury problems as well. We could see that in one of those finals
Service
he
over.
withdrew against his opponent of today. That was the Asia
6-3.
Championships. So it's very few players in badminton, and particularly in the men's singles, that go through a career without facing some sort of
Thank you.
major injury.
Yeah. But it's interesting with Lu Guangzhou. I mentioned the last time that he won the Korean Open of 2024. Prior to that, it was 6 years earlier that his last title prior to that, and that was a 100 event, the Canadian Open.
Service over.
So it's a 6-year gap
4-6.
before that Korean Open 2 years ago.
And also tells a little bit about, to me it tells a story that there's something little missing to get those big titles. And I think when Sun Jun became the singles head coach, the men's singles head coach in China, I think we saw other players blossom, like Li Shifeng, who's still in the tournament, and Xi Yuqi, who lost in the first round yesterday.
Yeah.
Weng Hongyang also made quite a bit of progress, where it's not true to the same extent, in my opinion, for Lu Guangzhou. He plays his game, and he does it well when he's in great shape and has the right conditions and opponents, but there's not so much new in his game.
Yeah. That's a lovely shot.
Service over. 5-7. Service over. 8-5.
Oh, it's landed in. That's a misjudgment.
Service over. 6-8.
Super. Fantastic
Service
lead
over.
by Vitidsarn.
9-6.
Oh, good
Excellent.
follow-up.
Service
Very
over.
good follow-up.
7-9.
And that's the thing, he's got to play with, or to put the right amount of pressure on Vitidsarn so that he doesn't have time to get the right length on his shots. And then he's got to attack and follow up Guang. I don't think he will benefit from long rallies here. The shot quality of Vitidsarn is simply too good. That being said, if the rallies continue to go long consecutively, then who knows how the fitness level will play out for these two players here. But the racket skills helps Vitidsarn a lot in those terms. There's a chance. Oh, got a little bit late to it. There's another one. Yep.
Yeah.
8-9.
Is that partly that Vitidsarn is hitting a little too flat to that deep forehand corner?
Perhaps. But I also think that he's hitting against the drift. And if you can, from the go in the rally, from Lu Guangzu's perspective, he can take the initiative and reduce the amount of time Vitidsarn has to execute his shots. You can force him to play shorter. Good length. Yeah.
Yeah.
Super.
Lovely. And back level.
9-all.
Yeah, it's just sort of a half smash.
Thank you.
All about placement, angle on placement.
Yeah, and it's super important that he stays in balance so he can follow up.
Oh, that's gone long as well.
10-9.
Oh, wow. 4 straight points.
Oi. What a fantastic
Service
shot.
over.
What an awareness to
10-all.
take the pace out of everything there. Here it comes again. It's not like he's that far away from it, Lu Guangzu. It's just that he's sort of like settled in for defensive action.
Yes, that wonderful disguise. And look at the skill of the next shot there from Kunlavut Vitidsarn. And he goes to the mid-game interval with the 1-point advantage.
Court 1, point defenders.
Moving
11-10, play.
So the number 2 seed with the 1-point advantage as play resumes. Oh, that's a nice defensive shot.
A little bit of a loose shot from Lu Guangzu there.
Yeah, and he wasn't happy with himself.
He was there, he got a little bit too greedy.
Was early to that and then didn't put it away.
Service over.
Well, I think we've got a blood injury here.
Yeah.
Kunlavut
11,
Vitidsarn has
12.
grazed his little finger, I think.
Blood.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Well, I think this is an ongoing injury. Won't stop him playing. But the rules of international sport dictate that blood injuries must be treated straight away.
It's interesting in terms of the great performances at the championships, but the lack of results up until Malaysia Open, the Super 1000 win earlier this year, that Vitidsarn is nicknamed the Silent Assassin because he's a little bit of a reserved person outside of badminton. So the fan thing, the fame and the attention that he got after his World Championship and his Olympic medal for Thailand has been something new for him, also to do TV commercials
11,
and stuff
12.
like that. It's been a little bit against his nature. That
Play.
he's actually quite shy.
Gosh, that's a good shot.
Service over. 13-11.
And that was just thunderous.
Yeah, super racket action there from Vitidsarn in these fast playing conditions. It's only if you're among the very hardest hitters that power is the most efficient thing here. Quickness
Wait.
did the trick. Look how short that was.
Nice.
Oh, that's a nice hold.
That's a wonderful shot.
Service over.
It was actually a nice angle
12,
to get
13.
a feeling for how much power the players put into the shot, especially Vitidsarn here playing up against the drift and still playing too short on occasions. Lovely. Guang.
Nice. Yep.
13
He's playing a
all.
very positive attacking style at the moment, this man. And he's back level.
Service over.
Backed off the net too much, didn't he?
14, 13.
Another error from his
It's okay, Kunlavut.
backhand
Play.
front corner. Recall that when he got a little bit too greedy, tried to play it into the net. That was the second one I was thinking of.
Service over. 14 all.
There is Sun Jun, Chinese coach, 1999 world champion. Oh, that's a super return of serve.
Service
How
over.
much deception on that.
15,
Held
14.
it and held it. Oh, that's just terrific. Almost as deceptive as Dr. Tai Su Ying. Gosh, we miss her, don't we?
From time to time, yes.
Yeah. Well,
Right in the middle.
more requests
Right in the
to
middle.
mop the court. Here's an
There.
idea, Steen, because the men's singles players seem to request the court to be mopped more often than any other discipline.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, we've got advancements in shuttles. They're talking about a synthetic shuttle that replicates the goose feathers
Yeah.
in the shuttles that we use at the moment. Why isn't somebody trying to invent a court that absorbs the perspiration so we didn't have so many breaks?
But I think we had that back in the old days, back in your days.
Well, that's steady on. That's a bit off.
It seems to me that the court wasn't mopped to nearly the same extent as today.
No, you're right. It wasn't. So are you saying it's just an excuse for the players nowadays?
I think there might be some differences to the layer on top of the court
16,
compared to
14.
back in those days. We had a couple of chances to play on mats on national level, and it was very, very good. Almost no sweat visible. I could also say something about my effort, but let's leave it there.
17, 14.
He's got to give everything now, Guang, to try and get this first game the way I see it. Vitidsarn's shot-making skills has secured him this 3-point lead. And I feel that he will have the upper hand after the change of ends.
Even though he'll be hitting with the drift.
18, 14.
Just simply his
His
superior
control.
yeah, shot quality
Yeah.
and control.
Yeah.
straight points at this crucial moment. That's gone wide, make that 5 straight points.
19-14.
That's missed by some
Service
considerable
over.
distance.
15-19. Service over. 20, game point 15.
6 of the last 7 points, and now 5 game point opportunities. Flick serve, that's clever. Missed it. And the opening game to the number 2 seed, Kunlavut Vitidsarn.
Kunlavut Vitidsarn, 21-15.
21-15 confirms the umpire. And make that 25 minutes for the opening game.
สังเกตไหมจังหวะที่เราตีเลยจังหวะที่มันตีกันแล้วถ้าเกิดวิวไปเล่นออกลูกคืนลูกมันก็ไปเข้ามือเขาถูกไหมโอเคแล้วพี่โอเคแล้วเรามีเต็มที่แล้วเอาวิวเป็นไงบ้างไง打得都非常好的啊好不好就是看哪个能不能跑哪个人给他进好吧 แต่ถ้าวีจะไปปั่นเป็นเน้นหมุนก่อนแล้วแบบพี่ก็หยอดแน่ๆก่อนหวานพี่บอกหยอดแน่ๆปั่นแล้วรอเล่นถ้าพี่จะปั่นก่อนปุ๊บวีไปบีบตัวเองลูกแรกไม่ได้เนี่ยอยู่ที่สมาธิกันมีสปีดพร้อมก็จังหวะเล่นมันไม่ใช่ว่าลูกได้ไม่ได้เราจะเล่นทุกอย่างไม่ได้
So the Olympic silver medalist Kunlavut
Second
Vitidsarn.
game, level.
1 game to the good.
Play.
This man from China, Guang has an awful lot of work to do. It's a short lift. Set up by
Service
the quality
over.
net shot.
1 love. Service over, 1-all.
What do you reckon the longest rally of the opening game was, Steen? As much as 30 shots? We did have one long rally, didn't we?
Yeah, I would say around 20.
Wow.
But I'm not sure.
Look, we certainly haven't had many long rallies, have we?
No.
Service over, 2-1.
Well, you might be surprised to know, 41 shots.
41.
41.
Wow.
Oh, I like
that's
that.
a great pick up from Lou.
Gosh, he's pumping the
He is.
Thai's backhand side. Oh, clever, clever. Love it. He was under
Service
severe
over,
pressure there.
2-all.
Yeah.
And then a moment of magic. Tactical awareness. Turns the whole rally.
Well, that's going to be interesting to see if Lou can maintain that pressure on the backcourt of Vitidsarn, how things will unfold, because that's normally what you do in sort of drifty conditions when you play up against the wind.
Thank you.
You pin your opponent to the backcourt and once in a while play a shot to the front court and hope you get a short lift. I haven't seen many being able to play with the correct length from that far side of the court. He stayed there at the net as well, Lu Guangsu. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Good play. Wow.
Service
Moved
over.
back very efficiently there, didn't he, Lu Guangsu?
3-2.
Good deception from Luke.
Service
Well,
over.
that's got to be the longest rally of the second game. I know we're only in the early stages of the second game.
3-all. Can have a good towel.
Yeah.
31 shots.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
4-3.
A little bit to the short side, backhand clear from Lu, and immediately Vitidsarn capitalized.
You know, surprisingly, Steen, I think this man is beginning to struggle physically.
You think so? Yeah. Yeah, but that's
you.
the 29 years of age thing that I feel he's not been in the same kind of shape that we saw him earlier on in his career, Lu Guangsu.
And also, when we were walking over to the arena, you made a very good point about how the Chinese players at the end of last year had the China National Games, which is hugely important to all Chinese athletes from all different sports. And so they haven't really had a break as such. And I wonder when they felt that prior to this, after the January tournaments, they could have a bit of time off.
Yeah.
in the build-up to this. And then, of course, we've got later in the year Thomason Uber Cup. That's at the end of next month. We've got World Championships this year, and of course the Asian players have got Asian Games. So there's,
which is huge.
yes. So last month, February, was probably the only opportunity for the Chinese players to have a bit of a rest before a big build-up to the major events later this year.
Yeah. And I simply don't know if that's the case. I know that Chi mentioned in his pre-match interviews yesterday that he was reasonably satisfied. He'd only had 1 week of practice up until this All England here, and that sort of sounded a little bit strange to me.
Yeah. Post-match, you mean?
Post-match.
Yeah,
exactly.
after the match, yeah.
Fault.
Yeah, good play
Service
from
over.
Liu Guangzhou.
4-7. Service over, 8-4.
Oh, that's going wide.
Yeah, I think you're right, Joe.
Yeah, I think he's...
It looked like that 31 shot rally took its toll on, more of a toll on Liu Guangzhou than on Vitidsarn. And the thing is, Vitidsarn has his racket skills to help him. So a 31 shot rally is much more tiresome if you're not knowing where to go.
Yeah.
And because of all the disguises, then that can sometimes be the issue. That it's so difficult to read Vitidsarn's shots.
Well, he's going to challenge that. I don't think he'll win that challenge. I saw that as wide. If it was wide, then Kunlavut Vitidsarn, indeed it was wide. There's just won 9 of the last 10 points.
Challenge.
To say there's a shift in momentum.
One challenge remaining.
Is not an
11-4 interval.
Underestimation. So 11-4. And having already won the first, Kunlavut Vitidsarn looking in pretty good shape at the moment.
Play.
From 2-3 down to 11-4 up. 9 of the last 10 points. Can Kunlavut Vitidsarn keep this going? Wow.
That was a wild one.
And I'm convinced that's because he's fatigued.
Yeah, he didn't want to see a defensive shot coming back.
No, so he just went for it, but it was, as you say, a little wild. Off balance. What's your chances of playing a winner? Fairly slim. Yeah, timing tends to go when you're a little fatigued as well, and that was a terrible mistimed shot. my goodness! What a rally! There was the most magnificent net exchange right at the start of that rally. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's the longest rally yet.
Thank you.
Amazing. Utterly amazing.
Players,
Wow, look at that.
change.
Well, that shuttle won't see another day.
ต่อเนาะ
14-4. From 2-3 down. Longest rally indeed. Yeah, look at the lunge forward there from Lu Guangzhou, and then he's missed that one. You can tell sometimes with some of these
15-4.
specific movements, the torso, the
Yeah.
body leaning forward as he lunged forward to the net, and that's a definite sign of tiredness. Watch
Here it
this.
comes.
Yeah, look at that. Normally you want to have the power in the legs and keep the torso as upright as possible.
Oi!
A little bit of trickery. Well, this is extraordinary, isn't it?
16-4.
That's an astonishing development. It looked so good for Lu Guangzhou in the first 2-3 rallies of this game here.
Thank you.
14 of the last 15 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's big gulps of air being taken on board by Lu Guangzhou. Nice. That's short.
Oi,
Yeah.
fantastic shot.
It is great disguised, but did you see where he
17-4.
played it from, Steve?
Yeah, exactly.
His feet were nowhere near the double service
Lu
line.
Guangzhou couldn't do anything. He was forced to respect the smash of Vitidsarn. Look at that little clip he gave it.
15 of the last 16 points. Oh,
Service
oh,
over.
the man is human.
5-17.
A rare error. Yeah, and look at that, a little shake of the head. How can I possibly hit an error there?
It's White.
Service over.
Adding to his woes.
18-5.
Perfect.
Service
Well done.
over. 6-18.
Good shot.
7-18.
Oh, yes.
Service over. 19-7.
2 points away from the second round for the number 2 seed. That's gone well wide.
Service over.
It's making the scoreline a little bit more respectable.
8-19.
Guang. It will be one of the most epic comeback ever if he catches up with Vitidsarn.
Well, you just never know in sport, do you? But I do think this is a tall order. Just wide, and it is match point opportunities
Over.
for the Olympic silver medalist Kunlavut Vitidsarn.
Service over. 9-20.
Two match points saved.
10-20.
Finds the line, and on his third match point opportunity. The number 2 seed, Kunlavut Vitidsarn, safely through to the second round. 21-15, 21-10 in a match lasting 47 minutes.
Match won by Kunlavut Vitidsarn.
Well, it was an extraordinary run in the second game, wasn't it, Steen, from that 2-3 deficit?
Very impressive by this man here. Some good runs by Guang in the end. That was a little bit too late. He got started on that.
Yeah. This is the final rally. The third match point opportunity. Cross court, fast drop, finds the line. And Kunlavut Vitidsarn, the former world champion, safely through to the second round. Confirmation of that scoreline, 21-15, 21-10 in 47 minutes. So next up, another former world champion, and that is Lo Ken-yu of Singapore, against a World Championship silver medalist Kodai Naraoka of Japan.